So this is the T5 T5 BNZ engine. I've got a bad leak down the back end. I've just down there you can just about see all the oil coating onto the transmission. Shocking. And it's actually tripped up a few issues on the selector. You can just about see down there the selector plug goes into focus. You can't see it, but I'll show you later on. There's a selector plug. Oh, see, yeah, we'll see where the cable ties are. Previous owner had some fun with some cable ties. Just down here you can see where the cable ties are. There's a plug. Anyway, the amount of oil down there on top of the transmission is shocking. And now I think the leak is coming from the tandem pump. This is the tandem pump here, used for creating vacuum or for fuel. And I think the leak, I'm hoping the leak is in this union between the pump and the bodywork. So I've got a new gasket for it. I'm going to try to change the gasket with the pump, well, with all the wires and the pump connectors in place. We'll give it a go anyway. What I've had to do is got to the water reservoir, the radiator reservoir, just undone these two screws here just to move that out of the way, and on the EGR I'm going to remove this pipe here. So there's a Jubilee clip here. There's also another little clip down here which is just removed by pinging this off, and hopefully that pipe will come off, and that's what I'll do next. So with the EGR disconnected from here to here, that pipe, you can now see the tandem pump, which is this part here, and if I just drop that through like that, you can see the level of oil that's on the transmission. There you see there. You can also see there the connector. See where the cable ties, just on the side here, this bit here. Cable ties, thanks to the previous owner. Obviously someone snapped it off, but the oil was shedding onto that connector, and throwing up a code, basically sticking the automatic gearbox into third gear, limp home mode. Maximum speed of around about 25 miles, which is not where you want to be if you've got over 100 miles to go home. So the tandem pump, I think, is quite straightforward. That's the pump itself. You can again see a little bit of muck and dirt, I think probably from the EGR. What I'm going to try to do is clean all this up, clean up the rest of the engine bay. You'll see there amount of gunk around there, and there's also quite a lot of gunk down on the rocker cover at the bottom part there. You see there how much gunk's on there. So the idea is to give it a quick clean up. I've got some soapy water, got some gloves, got a lot of rags, got a toothbrush, and I've nicked the kitchen dish brush as well. Give it a clean up, and then we can have a go at changing the gasket on this bad boy. Right, so now you'll see the little plastic gasket in there I just made. That's the old gasket on there, and then you'll see the pump here. Just put it inside a bag, just really to stop any swarf getting in there. I'm going to put a little bit of gaffer tape just around here, just to make sure that's sealed off, because the last thing I want to do is when I'm drilling out of this hole down here, that's the hole down there, and rethreading it, last thing I want is any swarf coming up into here. That would be kind of catastrophic. So this is the aperture where the gasket goes in, and then the little hole we're going to be drilling out is just in there. You can see there, so you can just about see it there. So quite tight to work in, but we'll give it a go. Bagged up the tandem pump, just to stop any swarf and stuff like that. So we'll give it a go. So taking out the fuel filter, battery, move this out of the way, pulled out some of the fuel lines, managed to get the angle drill in there, and I've drilled out the hole. Looks like it's a 6.3mm drill bit, and which comes with the kit, the helicoil kit. There's a little bit of swarf on there, but I think my protective cover has done a good job as well, so pleased with that. I'll get out, tap it now, and then see what happens. Wind it in, making sure it's straight, of course. You can feel a bit of tension, which is good. That's it, which is good. Just that back there. So, holes tapped. Just going to clean the hole out with a little bit of WD-40. It should take out some of the gunk from the hole. He says, oh yeah, you can see there, so he's washed out a little bit of the swarf as well, which is good. Clean that down, brush away from the aperture. Now the moment of truth, put the helicoil in. So this is the helicoil. This bit then goes into here. Then wind the helicoil in. Feel it grip in a bit. Quite springy. You need to just put a little bit of pressure on it, not too much. You want to wind it in until that last little bit there. You can just see there that goes 1/4 turn beyond the aperture. If you don't do that, the helicoil would be slightly proud and you're never going to get a good seal. So I think just check. Yeah, so that's it. The helicoil now is installed. time to test. Time to test out the bolt first of all, and then there's a punch that you push in, snap off the end. But we'll do that in a minute. So this is the tang removal tool. Place it in here, and I've hit it on here with a hammer, and you can just feel a little bit of resistance, and that's that done. Now I suppose the all important thing is now to test the nut that should go in there, making sure I'm not going to thread it, and there you go, tightens up in place, which is cracking. Good. So my little task, which was going to take me 10 minutes to do, is actually taking me a little bit longer. Take that out there. Let's fit the tandem pump back in place, which we'll show you doing. Then it's basically much rebuilding this part of the engine.